Just outside of the Ritz-Carlton Hotel, this is LA Live, and just past the sign behind me, now that is where the Crypto.com Arena, or the Staples Center, what I'm gonna be calling it, where the Lakers play, the Kings play, and a lot of concert and events are held there as well. But if you look in front of me, that is the JW Marriott sign, and right above that is where the pool of the residence building is located, where we're gonna be showing you some of the amenities, and that's how you get up to the unit. So there are 51 floors in the residence building, which is just above that Delta airplane you see right in front of me. So we're gonna head inside. We're gonna show you everything that this building has to offer here in the heart of downtown Los Angeles. So let's go check it out. The Ritz-Carlton Residences at LA Live was completed in 2010 and sits above both the Ritz-Carlton Hotel and the JW Marriott in the heart of downtown LA. This tower was one of the first true luxury high-rises in the city, combining world-class living with direct access to LA's entertainment and sports district. It's home to high-profile residences, and yes, Floyd Mayweather owns a unit in here too. And today we're touring a $1 million condo in this iconic building, so let's head up. Well, this is the entrance to the pool of the Ritz-Carlton Residences. They've got logos everywhere. Nice. I could get used to this. Just a perfect day, honestly. There's not a cloud in the sky. There's a good amount of room out here. So there are 52 units in total from 27 up, and that's all residences.
Correct.
27 below is the hotel. Yeah, the Ritz-Carlton, who would have thought? Living in a hotel, but you actually own the unit. Let's check out a cabana over here. All right, so you have your own little private cabana. Who needs Vegas when you have this in your own apartment building, I guess? Invite some friends over, have a party, get bottle service here next to the pool. Who knows? You can do anything you want. It's really private. You have the awning above that covers us from the elements, so you can hang out, watch TV, enjoy a view of the skyline out here. Rain or shine, take a dip in the pool. This is a cool vibe. I like it. It's peaceful. It's still private. It doesn't feel like everyone's looking at you over here. But these are the type of amenities that make this worth it. And then over on this side, you have a full bar. Oh, wow. You've got the whole bar menu right here. 11 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. I feel like we fall in those hours right here. I'm getting a little hungry. I think we need to eat something. Chicken wings, pizza, Wagyu burger. This is lavish living here. But that'd be nice, just have a drink by the pool. I feel like not that many condo buildings or apartment buildings offer something like this. You see a pool and a cabana in a lot of apartment buildings, but to have a full-on restaurant and bar outdoors, now that makes it just next level. Lots of dining space, and then you also do have views. And now we're facing east, so you get views of the Hollywood sign, you get views of Hotel Indigo, Metropolis, the Bank of America Tower. And then, of course, if I'm not gonna say it enough in this video, the iconic graffiti tower behind us with some new artwork. As you can see, in the twilight time in the evening, there are 24 floors of residences, but it's still very private and peaceful, so you can take a dip in the pool, hang out in the jacuzzi, and watch the sunset without having it get too hectic. And then I'm sure they have resident events here to where you can mingle with the rest of the people living in this building if you want to make friends with everyone else that owns their own unit here. And before we show you what that unit looks like inside, I just wanted to show you this lobby lounge area. Also, you have some workstations here. Starting with one end, we have a desk and a library with a bookshelf, but follow me to the very end. As you can see, this stretches the entire length of the building, and there are just plenty of seating spaces. You still get views of downtown Los Angeles. You can see the JW Marriott sign to my left, and that is actually the pool that we just showed you right across the way. And it's just the artwork and the posters that you'll see of Los Angeles history, basically. Check it out. Right here, we've got LA Lakers as we keep continuing on. Then on the left here, you see Muhammad Ali. And then the GOAT, the late, great Los Angeles legend, Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, 2020. Still can't believe that happened, helicopter accident. And speaking of that, you can also see LA Live from right here. So you can literally see Crypto Arena, which was Staples Center. I'll still always know it as the Staples Center, but it's right down below us, or the house that Kobe Bryant built, which is also what we call it here in Los Angeles. Here in the middle, you'll see 6 rings above me from different Los Angeles championship teams from 1999 Lakers all the way up to the 2014 Los Angeles Kings. And you see the rings are intertwined up above, which also acts as a light fixture here, illuminating this entire space, which is a pretty cool feature, something that you really don't see anywhere else. And to actually talk about some of the history of Los Angeles sports and dedicate it to that is pretty incredible. As we continue on, there's more lounge spaces, you have more artwork, Sandy Koufax of the LA Dodgers, and then an identical office space at the very end here with more views. And this is the elevator lobby that will take us back to the unit that we're gonna show you guys. Welcome inside to this Ritz-Carlton unit. Now there's a total of 2 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 1,700 square feet of interior space, and incredible views of downtown LA. We're looking east currently, but we're still gonna be able to get a glimpse of the sunset as it currently is setting over the Hollywood Hills right now. But this is the main living area. We're gonna show you everything that this 2-bedroom unit has to offer. You've got a dining space, modern light fixture hanging above from the high ceilings as we see here. Enjoy a nice meal, corner windows, and you also do have a mirror placed in the corner here that reflects the views from every which way of this entire open space in this unit here. But this is truly just the money shot right now, looking at all of Los Angeles, from the Griffith Observatory all the way out to Pasadena on the other end. Staging is beautiful in this home by Vesta with contemporary furniture and then artwork that stands out. Do I have to draw you a picture? A little bit of a passive-aggressive tone in that artwork. But the colors do make it stand out and separates itself from your typical white modern box with bland furniture and black and white artwork. But this is where you're gonna be spending most of your time, hanging out in the living room, looking at the views, taking on the city lights at night as well. And we're gonna step into this kitchen with gorgeous white stone countertops with the black vein running through it, waterfall edge, and you can see this wall right here. It actually extended out along the island until they knocked it down, as this building was built in 2018, but as you can tell, some modern renovations have been made to this kitchen behind me. Breakfast bar seating for 4, maybe 5 people as well. Beneath you see the dark wood tones that contrast well with the bright marble stone. And then we also have the dark finishes in our countertops surrounding our 5-burner stove, the cabinetry up above, a modern look. To my right, 2 floating wood shelves on that small portion of the separating wall on our island here. Down beneath, we do have Fisher and Paykel dishwasher compartments there. You've got 2 levels to them, as you see, one beneath, and then fridge and freezer paneled into the wall, blend in very nicely with everything else right there, once again by Gaggenau. But that was everything for the main portion of this home, and I would call this a home because it feels very comfortable. When I step in here, I feel like I could make this my home. Now, it is also $10,000 a month to rent, or $10.5 with the furniture included, so not too bad of a deal. Let me know what you think about this unit in the comments below. I want to hear your thoughts specifically if you would like a place with views like this, because if you could see yourself living in a place just like this. But let's check out the first bedroom. Before we do, let's head down and show you another amenity that you might want to spend some time at just about every day. All right, now this is the gym in the residences of the Ritz-Carlton, and as you can take a look, you've got a lot of space in here. All of the cardio equipment that you need here in the center, the stationary bikes. You do have some free weights to one side, mirrored walls taking in the reflection of the views of downtown Los Angeles and all the way out to the ocean. Follow me over here. Let's see if you can see this. But the sunset will also look incredible. And we are west facing, so you're gonna see the sunset from over there that we'll show you in just a bit as we wrap up this tour. There's also a full yoga studio on the opposite side of the gym. All the necessities when it comes to workout equipment. And this is just a quick elevator ride downstairs, so you don't need to wait in that traffic. This gym also includes a flat screen TV, so you could put on whatever you want while you're getting a workout in. There's medicine balls, there's a restroom down here, there's free towels, water, a scale, basically everything that you need in your own home gym, just an elevator ride downstairs. But let's jump back into the unit and finish up the tour. Back to where the front entrance was. Here's the first bedroom we're gonna show you. Facing east, similar view from what we saw right off of the living room section. Queen size bed, high ceilings in here, and you are obviously getting that sunrise view in the morning, so you can just imagine how beautiful it looks looking out through these windows. And truly, there's just nothing like a view property. There's just something about being high up in the sky, whether that's in a high rise or living in the hills or living amongst the ocean, that when you can look down on people or in the distance, you just gain a different perspective on life, and it really helps you just become creative, gives you that mental clarity, and it just helps you push forward along in your day. Let me know if you understand what I mean in the comments below. But you also, of course, have some closet space to one side, and then this is an ensuite bedroom with a sliding pocket door, goes into the wall. Here's our bathroom, glass shower in here, plenty of room. This is a wide bathroom with a lot of countertop space. You've got the sand tones on your countertop, dark wood cabinetry down beneath. Passing the front door once again. This is actually where the powder room is located. I don't know if you saw that as we entered, but unique stone countertops with an interesting pattern there in our vanity. A light fixture above that look like water droplets are coming down. And then there's some storage space in here as well, but a good sized powder room for the size of this unit. Directly to our left, we'll show you, last but not least, but this is the primary suite, where before we enter, we have an in-unit washer and dryer. Of course, if you're living in a unit like this, you're not gonna be walking out into the hallway to do your laundry. Pocket door once again, bathroom, which we'll show you in just a second, but of course, the views are just drawing me in once again. As the sun is setting, we're seeing the Hollywood sign, the Griffith Observatory, and this is where the California king size bed is. And where did you think I went? There is a little nook section here behind this pillar in our room as well. Very interesting space. You can maybe just use that as some storage or to get a glimpse of the view while your head is sitting on a pillow. So you can use that for anything, just an interesting space. I like finding all the little nooks when it comes to apartment units like this one. But there is a lot of drawer space built into the wall, as you can see underneath our flat screen TV. Enough room for a couple of seats to do some reading while looking at the views, of course. But I think this is my favorite part of this bedroom, and that is the fact that your tub has its own pocket and windows, so you can still look at the views and the city lights at night while taking a bath. This is a very deep tub. I'm not this small, as you might notice. You can only see my head right now, but this has got to be about maybe 3 feet deep of a tub. So that's what we got here in our bathroom. 2 doors to completely open or close off if you want a little bit more privacy, with the frosted glass doors right there. But let me show you the rest of the bathroom in here. Sand tones throughout, from the flooring to the walls to the countertops, dual sinks. You have a medicine cabinet here in the center, a small swivel mirror built in. Toilet is tucked behind the wall here for some privacy. And of course, a glass shower, because if you don't have a glass shower, I'm not gonna live there. But that was everything for your primary suite bathroom. The views, the amenities such as the gym, the pool, the jacuzzi, that lobby area, which might have been my favorite part about this building, and everything in between. But speaking of views, let me just look at that one more time. Now that wraps up the entire tour, but because I wanted you to see the city lights, I have to show you guys what it looks like at night. So follow me down the hallway. This is it, the living room, the dining area, the kitchen, and then of course, downtown LA with all of the city lights. The sun has just set. This is what it'd be like if you come home from work and just want to admire the views of the city slowly shutting down and quietly falling asleep. Let me actually give you a better view. If I were to turn off some of the lights here, see what it looks like. Nice. How about that? That looks a little better. Blue hour right now. Can you imagine this every night admiring the views of the city. This might have just convinced me to move into this place. Anyone got a spare maybe $10,000 a month or $1.6 million so that we can get this place together? But that was everything for this beautiful unit in the Ritz-Carlton building in downtown LA. Thanks so much once again for watching till the end of the video. If you made it this far and haven't already, hit the like button kindly. Also subscribe because we're posting very unique and extravagant home tours coming here in 2025, such as this unit in downtown Los Angeles. And we're gonna be exploring as well out of state, out of the country. So stick around for that. You're definitely gonna wanna see what we have in store. Thank you so much to everyone involved in the Ritz-Carlton and this unit for letting us tour this beautiful building out here. It is just a perfect day, a perfect evening here in LA. The lights are shining bright on the crypto arena and everywhere else that the eye can see around us. Thank you guys once again. I've said it enough already, but I'll see you on the next one.